Hey, hey, happy Monday. I just am down in the historic core filming something so I can hopefully edit it tonight, put it up for members tomorrow. Pretty hot down here. It's a lot hotter than it has been the past couple days, maybe 10 degrees. Still can't complain as much as the East Coast. The Spring Street Arcade. Hey, Munch. Welcome, welcome. So I don't usually stream on Mondays, but I was down here, yet in here, and I figured I'd go live after I shot what I needed to. Hey, Cecilia. I kind of hinted at this yesterday. I came down to film our little members video, and I figured I would go live. Why waste the train fare? That's weird. Oh, American flagpole. I've never seen anything like that before. So I figured while we were down here, I would just bounce around a little bit, then head back home. I think it's. I, oh, no worries. I said a lot of stuff yesterday. Lose my train of thought quite frequently as I babble on. It could have been I imagined that I said that. I love the convenience of the pay by app parking meters, but if you don't have the app, it's such a pain in the ass. I never have the change. I never have the app. The last thing I want on my phone is another app. They are for sure nearby. I'm gonna maybe turn right. Got a little Broadway show over there. Literally on Broadway. There's Donut Friend. Donuts nearby everywhere. I think that Los Angeles is really a donut town. You'd be surprised. So this is the other end of the arcade that we did not walk through. Such a beautiful spot, man. Last night for dinner, just because we're just going to get into it sooner or later, we made chili, turkey chili. We're going to probably have that for dinner again. Chili is one of the only leftover meals I really don't mind. See if we can get across. I will tell you, I would almost prefer a donut today than ice cream. I feel like I need an ice cream break. I say that now, but we have a quart or a half gallon of Neapolitan in the front of the freezer, so it's not so hard. I feel like there are a couple of donut friends. Of that, I'm sure. I feel like there was one in my neighborhood, and it was a vegan donut restaurant. I kind of love the building. I wonder if the donut manager's office is up there. Oh, this lady beat me to the donuts. Pretty busy, and looks like they have ice cream. We have just recently started getting I almost said Bad Bunny. Blue Bunny. There was a brand that you could get on the East Coast that we can't get here that I really loved called Turkey Hill. I was eating ice cream after I got home last night again, mind you. And I looked at the ingredients and it was Dreyers or Dryers with a D, which is Edie's on the East Coast. And I was like, oh, it's like full of corn syrup. Gross. So I won't get that brand anymore. Corn syrup is no good. I missed your dream store. I would cheerfully walk back in or walk back by. I was too busy thinking about ice cream. Oh, the donut shop. Maybe they'll let me map it in virtual 3D and you can just walk in every once in a while and pick a virtual donut. No guilt. The guilt is only in like what you do to yourself when you eat donuts constantly. I should know. So I'm gonna cross and go into the library area. We don't walk over there an awful lot. I don't know if any kooky stuff is happening in downtown LA today in terms of protests, but I'm sure there are some. Hey, Mel. Mel! Welcome, welcome. Which reminds me, uh, I am going to do a quick thank you, members. Thank you so much. Let me know if that works or if that's too small. I just wanted to try something out new this morning. I hope they pass. Welcome, welcome, Focus. Welcome, Mel. Welcome, Cecilia. I keep thinking it's much earlier in the day, but it is not. I wanted to like go downtown at about 11 today, but I had to do some chores, dog stuff, make breakfast, and try not to walk in front of the bus. My big fear. Of getting crushed. So, if you missed the beginning, I came on too soon, by the way. I was trying to just set up the live stream and that's why the live stream has like the whatever that like weird this symbol. Okay. I think it means something else now, and so I'll probably take it off. Joe probably doesn't even know because I did not let him know. And I had a much better thumbnail, too. I don't know why I did that. I definitely want to cross here to get closer to where we're going. The shade calls me. Oh my gosh, I really hope the thumbnail is not the Santa Monica one. It's like a ruse. On Grand, I'm gonna go up. So are you in a summer school classroom or are you teaching them online? All right, I'm hoping the thumbnail is not Santa Monica, otherwise I'll be really embarrassed and people get mad. Oh golly. Should I obsess about it or do you think that people are going to be all like, "Where's the beach?" I can change it. Give me 1 second. Thanks. I just have to use the slow phone to change it. Dun dun dun. Okay. Sorry, bear with. We'll stop looking at trees in a sec. Oh, alright, I give up. I'll change it when I stop it, which is soon enough. Mistakes happen. Welcome, we're not in Santa Monica or Venice. We're in the mystery canals of downtown LA in the historic core. That little flub made me walk the wrong direction, so let's walk back towards the library. Hey, we are not in Santa Monica today, but hey, Charlie, that's me. I'm gonna take this because it's always fun to walk by the Biltmore on the way to the library. That's a really fake-ish thumbnail though, because everyone just loves Santa Monica and Venice. Um, what had happened was I already got the gimbal loaded up and I tried to set everything up while holding the gimbal and I just hit go live. We'll see. I can't take too long today because I have to do a butt, no, not a buttload, but I have to do a bunch of laundry and Joe is going to the studio, so I have to take him there. Hey, welcome to Not Santa Monica. Sorry about that. If you're here for the first time, we were there yesterday. You can check out that video. We're in the core, historic core of LA, walking towards the lovely, lovely Bunker Hill. Getting flipped off. I think that guy did. I just want to check out the library garden. Hey, Mark. Sorry about the thumbnail. My other phone is so horrible. Like, by the time it loads up the Google, whatever that's called, like, I have to unlock it again. Like, I don't understand it. So this is the Los Angeles Library. We have a library in my neighborhood. Actually, a bunch of libraries. Gotcha, Duncan. Well, stay safe. So, can't give you the real total history of this library, but it isn't like a facade, because I guess the building had burnt down, and they kept the outside of it. But if you are here for the first time, we will be going to a different beach this weekend. I am hoping we get to go to Huntington Beach, most likely on Sunday. Wisdom is the ripest fruit of much reflection. Hear, hear. All right. They must be filming something here right now. I can't remember the name of the street that runs into the library, but there is one. And every time I end up driving into that, I'm always bummed out that I have to pull a U-turn. Hey, BD. I like I like that idea. I actually kind of want to go to the beach that I love to go to. I almost said in Monaco, in Malibu. It's a bummer that well, there's a lot of bummers. It's probably the least bummery of all is that the fountains are never on. It's a really straight on shot. Redondo, that is a beach, and it's right down the street practically from Venice. I think I really want to go to Huntington Beach though, because Redondo's cute and sleepy, very laid back, like Manhattan Beach, unless I'm confusing it with Manhattan Beach. Which is entirely possible. Yeah, so I thought I would use the same thumbnail again today, even though I'm in DTLA. I'm kidding, I already explained the story a couple times. I hit start before I should have, and now I'm unable to go back and change that. We are in Bunker Hill. We were in the historic core. I'm definitely walking back that way. Atsuko! We saw Atsuko on a stream when we walked by Air One. I wonder if anybody we know is at work today from the stream. And people love California dreamin' and California hatin'. Sorry, Joe. I'm not in Santa Monica, by the way. I just hit start. You know, big thumbs. Let's take the escalator up today. We'll weave in and out. These are the Bunker Hill steps or escalator. It's a very lovely little underused area. Special effects. So these steps lead up to the tiniest naked lady you've ever seen. You can't even see her, but she's there. See? Tiny. So this little water feature is something to do with Los Angeles's mother ditch. I don't know how to say ditch in Spanish, but that's basically what it was called. Thank you for pinning that. I did mention it a couple times. I'll change it the second we end. I made a thumbnail and everything and had it all set to go in my back pocket and I just hit start. All right, boring story. The Hotel Bonaventure for all you fancy people. Okay, tiny naked lady. This area is almost always deserted. So this is called source figure because again, this is the source of our water. Downtown in general is usually not slammin', except for at nighttime. How do I know this? Because I happened to be here on Saturday night and I was thoroughly surprised by how many people were out and about. I believe so. I think in that video that I mentioned, and I for some reason can never remember the name of it in Spanish, but that whole like running water thing is like a symbol of Los Angeles's first, the mother ditch. Sorry, that noise is horrible. So the figure at the very top is the source. That's the best way I could explain it. No, all of this, hey, all of these are office buildings. It's kind of the tragedy of this area. They raised all of these, this whole entire, God, I would be so embarrassed. They raised this whole ancient neighborhood. Like there's not a single house left. And the two they tried to preserve burnt down to build all of these luxurious, modern office buildings and courtyards like Pershing Square, bristling with civic pride, so people could be proud of Los Angeles. But instead, I don't want to get into it too much, very sad subject. They kind of rated this neighborhood a blight and then just used eminent domain to kick everyone out of it. Probably, actually, filling office space downtown has always been kind of an issue. I think even when I first moved here, they had always lots of vacancies. This was told to me by my friend's father. I almost said my father's friend, but it's, oh, another tiny lady. I wonder if it's the same. This one has no, she's got no plaque. Crazy. So that's Wells Fargo. There are a couple of apartment buildings on the next block. Hey, Carriopolis, how are you? Happy Monday. Sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. I just love a good spin shot, or whatever that's called. Ooh, I love art with a seat. I don't really think you're supposed to sit on this, but bottom left, little chair. So it is really awesome actually to have like a great, clean, modern space down here. It's great for photography, it's kind of great for walking around. But I would have liked to have seen some of the old preserved. I'm not giving into my fear yet, Mountain Mike, but with your help. Huh? You know, the crazy thing is I've been on top of a lot of stuff. I'm so cheap that I actually climbed the stairs of the Eiffel Tower instead of taking the elevator up. I did go on the Empire State Building once, the observation deck, and Rockefeller Plaza in my more adventurous days. But I try to stay closer to the ground. I think I'd have no problem going up into the observation deck, right? If it's not like floor to ceiling glass, or like I need like to know that I can't just get pushed through. Oh my gosh, wow, I'm crazy. I wouldn't want to eat at a rotating restaurant. I mean, I'm sure you don't notice that it's rotating, but actually I might want to eat at the rotating restaurant. Maybe just not right in front of the window. I wonder if people ever get nauseous at the rotating restaurant. All right, you can go up and there's an observation deck in Rockefeller Plaza. I probably went when I was like 12, the same year that I wrote to Saturday Night Live to get tickets to their show, and they sent them to me. I did not go because no 12-year-old gets on the bus and heads to Manhattan. I waited till I was like 15 to do that. Oh, I used to have a lot less fear of heights. Kooky. I'm talking about the mural, and maybe myself a little bit. So I think this is definitely, I mean, I'm for sure this is the last part that was developed, and there are still several parcels of land from neighborhoods that were excavated that haven't been filled in yet. This is our lovely Broad Museum, which is free. I think the earthquake standards are super important, and I'm all for people building things right and building things uh, in a way that's in harmony with the environment. I'm sorry, I am from California. And maybe a little less destructive to the environment, but faster. That so it kind of boggles my mind because when was the LA? When was that built? Like the 1910 or 1905? I could be off, but it was built a long time ago before we had electricity. I feel like I could be getting it confused with the pyramids. Disney Concert Hall. A little hideaway up there for those who know. Hey, David something. Happy Monday. We're just doing a little DTLA loop because I was downtown shooting a member video. We're not in Santa Monica. I have very chubby fingers and I hit the wrong button. But we'll correct that later for sure. Someone will report me to YouTube. All right, kittens, I'm just waiting for the walk sign. But let me take a minute to thank my members in a brand new way, which may look terrible, let me know. How did I just miss the entire walk sign signal? I did. I totally did. So we won't look that way anymore. We'll look down. It's a really cool building, a really cool segment of buildings. It's no Dubai, that's for sure. Dubai seems really efficient. And modern. I'll never go there though. Will we get the chance? All right. Time to walk. So this is the Grand by Geary. If anybody wants to barcode that and find out what a studio or 3-bedroom costs there, that'd be kind of interesting. So I think this used to be Bunker Hill Street. So in that, again, I'm going to bring up the video from the Bank of America Plaza that I did last week. I think the view that you get is from here. And you'll see when we get down. Also, I think this is where Angel's Flight originally was, because the tunnel is right under us. That's probably one of the earliest apartment buildings down there, right there. Like the building in front of us, I feel like that lot, they're building their building. That lot was empty for a really long time. And then just next to City Hall and Gloria Molina Park, there's another plot of land that has been empty as long as I've lived here. So we're gonna walk down. Oh, that car smells like 1974 in Los Angeles. Waymo does, I don't know if they go to LAX. I have to say, I'll be really sad when we have no more humans doing things, but I really love the Waymo. Oh no. It's probably because it's got the wrong picture and somebody reported me. I always make the mistake of walking down this side, which isn't a sidewalk, but it's a one-way street, so I can cross. I have no idea. This is all like city hall and police stuff in this particular area. So straight ahead of us, that building, actually, I'm a little off from coming down this way. I think that's the LA Times. But I could be completely wrong. That's really weird. I doubt anybody reported me. I mean, got it pinned in the chat. Also, before you know it, let's change the thumbnail. So there's like a federal building around here somewhere. I mean, I'm not talking about that federal building, but like a courthouse or something. One that I've never had the pleasure to go to. That's probably a weird burp. I get messages from YouTube all the time about things not working temporarily or bugs they have in their system. I'm sure, David, for what are you asking me what I'm going to get reported for? You having a picture of Santa Monica up as my thumbnail. There's City Hall. You know, I bitch about Pershing Square. We are actually near there, being so hot all the time. I have to say, the Gloria Molina, a park for everyone, is another cement sidewalk park. It's a little nicer, but hey JK, happy Monday. Oh, it's the Los Angeles County Law Library. It's not a federal building. A couple months ago, though, I was here for a protest. Not the latest round of protests. It was a day when kids went out of school. Um, and you know, it's a big deal here. And they were protesting, and there was a guy with a MAGA hat on, and he chucked a bottle of water at a kid. And they were going to climb up the fence. That's a federal building. And so that was the LA Times we were looking at. I just never pay attention from that vantage point. So this lot right here next to Molina Park, across from the Los Angeles Times, I feel like has been empty for the entire time I've lived here. Looking back downtown. So the guys that are working down here to remove the graffiti are doing a bang up job. Police station is straight ahead of us, just after the LA Times building. So if you go back and look at the videos from when I walk around this, like just during the protests or just after the protests, they look so really terrible. And these guys really it looks like a new building. The cool thing is that is their lobby. Yeah, the Sherman Oaks is pretty hot this week, but we will try to go there for sure. I loved reading the paper. Even when I was a kid, I would read like the funnies, of course, and then Parade magazine. Is there a Kat, let me know if there's a particular area of Sherman Oaks that you want me to visit. You know, I don't love when people do that either, but I really don't hate graffiti. And it's almost part of Los Angeles too, because we have a lot of graffiti, and in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, we paid people to make murals all over this city. The mall and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Okay. Ooh, it smells like gas. Like a gas leak. Oh, great. So let me look up Sherman Oaks, and within the next 2 weeks, I'll go to Sherman Oaks. Or the Valley. We got the Boston Globe, never the LA Times. We got the Boston Globe or the Union Leader, which I think I mentioned my mom worked for that newspaper. It's just a waste of a building now. Like if this were apartments or lofts, I totally would live in this building. Oh, it's so delayed I did not see my reflection at first. Like I was some sort of ghost. Uh-oh, we got a lights out situation down here. Traffic cop in hot pants. I think he's letting me go, thanks. He's not really letting me go. The difficult thing about planning something in the valley is it's a lot more stretched out. I feel like I did North Hollywood, and North Hollywood's kind of older, and so it feels like you got a little downtown. I worked in Sherman Oaks for a year, and it's just stretched out. So I would love to explore there, and I definitely will. I just need to find the right way and how to do it. So this is the Second Street Tunnel. Both of these tunnels are from like 1900s, 1905, 1903, something like that. We walked alongside the third. Actually, we just came down that way. Never mind. There are two tunnels though. The next one is on 3rd Street. The majority of people that talk on here are either, I feel like, are from California. The majority of people are from the United States, and then Canada, and then Germany. We've got Giuseppe. And then after that, Mexico is in there somewhere also. Actually, Mexico may be 3rd. That's the Geary Tower. We actually just walked in front of it. So that is right across from the Geary Disney Concert Hall. They're condos. You could get a condo there. 3 bedrooms. But there's the awesome tunnel. And so maybe the Angel's Flight was originally by 2nd Street. Downey, California, also very famous, home of the first, and that's where the famous singer and her brother grew up, right? Also the first McDonald's. Carpenters are from Downey, California. And the first McDonald's was in Downey, California. I always wonder if that might have something to do, 9/11, 9/11, have something to do with why I'm afraid of heights. I'd be reluctant to talk about it too much, but I was not in New York. I was in Boston. We were talking about surfing yesterday, and I mentioned that I paddleboard. I'd also kayaked in the ocean as well, which is also kind of scary because you're out in the ocean. You can still see land for the most part, but you kind of are far out there and you can't see like the ocean floor. I feel like skyscrapers, you're just like trapped up there if something happens. Anyway, hey, Simply Sonara. Oh, I watch two ladies in the morning. I think they're from Oklahoma. They have a podcast. Actually, I wonder if they're from Oklahoma. So we're gonna weave our way back down to 7th Street Metro. I'm just doing a theater walk real quick. Bradbury Building. I feel like Cecilia, actually, you have a lot to, you always seem to be doing something anyway. Or taking a nice trip, little trip. So if we were doing a tour down here, I would definitely point out the Bradbury building. It's so cool. This is the $1 Million Theater. Broadway at one time in Los Angeles was the highest percentage of theaters on a strip. What did the Nightbot do now? I I wish we still had streetcars because I feel like the streetcars are just a more direct, were laid out to be a more direct route. And I could be totally wrong. I really wish I brought knives to be sharpened. Ross Cutlery, sharpening since 1930. Um, oh, you have to turn that off. I think I did turn off the Nightbot. Oh, I could really eat a fresh peach donut. I should eat something there other than the empanadas that we always get. There are so many better empanadas in Los Angeles than at that place. More authentic, delicious, and yet I still go to that empanada shop. Yeah, I could eat sauerkraut by itself, actually. Sauerkraut and kimchi. We were buying a lot of kimchi for a while there. And then our refrigerator broke. I mean, it has nothing to do with the kimchi, but just coincidence. And around that time, we stopped buying kimchi, but I could put kimchi on everything or have it on the side of anything. Oh, that's really cool. I think I am teasing today. We've got Wednesday. Well, we'll munch on Wednesday for sure. We'll get a donut on Wednesday maybe, or find some crazy baked treat good. It's The ladies are quite liberal that I listen to, but they, I feel like, are in Oklahoma. Oof. Right? Fun. Woo! How do you describe the flavor of kimchi? Fermenty. Yeah, those two. It's a iHip podcast. They, the one that's a designer is just take no prisoners. I love her takedowns, and she's really pretty funny. They're both really pretty funny, actually. We just had a big soft serve yesterday, plus I ate ice cream. I'm probably not going to eat today. I mean, I'll eat dinner and stuff. But plan it for Wednesday. Plan that for Wednesday. We'll be getting a snack treat. I still really want to go to that Aurora bakery where they bake those crazy looking pastries. It looks like a giant raspberry and it's filled with, I don't even really like cake that much, but kimchi chips sound great. Don't look. Donut friend. It's still pretty busy. Yeah, you're right. It is. I've had it. And they seem to have had it. I especially like their takedown on the guy who owns Restoration Hardware. There's a lady who tries all those pastries. She gets like a platter of like 6 of them, and I think like one pastry is $18. She probably has a sponsor. Um, I'm like, how can they afford to do that? Spend $100, but they probably only make one video a week or a month. I like original. My favorite donut is an original Dunkin' donut. It's got this touch of like spice to it. I can't explain. Buttermilky. Oh my god, that sounds great. I just need to be firm. My tofu kind of firm. I think I mentioned this yesterday or the day. Definitely more into tempeh. I feel like it's like a potato pancake, not a potato pancake, but like a home fry. What do you call that potato thing that you get at McDonald's? Hash brown. Sorry. Whoa. It took me 5 minutes to recall the word hash brown. Exactly. Oh, I said it before you did, or before I read you. So I'm not totally like, oh, yet. Oh my gosh, we are at a roadside attraction for historic Route 66. I feel like I've never noticed this sign before, but funnily enough, we were at the end of Route 66 yesterday, which is on the Santa Monica Pier. I don't think this is exactly it, but the real end of Route 66 used to end downtown. Actually, this is the real end of Route 66. What street are we on? Broadway and 7th. I thought it was further down. So let's find out. 7th and Broadway, Los Angeles, California, original terminus of Route 66, 1929 to 1939. Fun. Except how old is that? I've never seen a sign that looked like that one. Hello, David Little. Thank you so much for joining today. I just a little short live stream while I was downtown. I want to thank my members again. Really thankful for your support. Going home to work on something for tomorrow. Hopefully can get that out before midnight on Tuesday. No, you can't hear. You can't believe everything you hear on the news. We're doing all right. So I'm gonna sign off now. I'm gonna hop on the train and head home. But we'll hang out on Wednesday. We'll be getting a snack. I'm gonna put a members video up tomorrow. I also am gonna do a members live stream this week from the 1940s. I'll let you know a little bit more about that. It's not the glass owl. We'll talk about that if you ever want to. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. And if you are new, feel free to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. It shows the algorithm that somebody might like us a little bit. Anyway, thank you all. We'll be back soon. Cheers.